Hey y'all, this is Dwayne, Clark's Kentucky Knives, and just want to welcome y'all back into the shop. And I know it's been a couple weeks since I've had a full video, and to be honest with you, I've got a lot of stuff in the mail. I mean, I finally got everything in off eBay. All that stuff been sitting up in Lexington for a month. Everything finally showed up, so I got all that, everything from Whatnot. I think I got 2 packages I'm waiting on. It's just recent stuff. Deep South Cutlery and a package from Brother Ryan and RH Blade and Shade, but I think everything else has come in. So I got a pile of stuff here, plus a few things that I bought. And I've got a lot of mail call in the last couple weeks. It's really, I just can't believe it. I got several shout outs I got to give today, so everything's good here where I'm at. I mean, we got a lot of rain, and it poured down all day here. So I'm sure everybody's seen the news. There's a lot of people that's flooded out up, especially over in the mountains. So you remember them in your prayers. Our pastor this morning said a lot of our churches over there, some of them's got 5-6 foot of water in them. They're just flooded, and it's sad. But, just remember all those folks that's flooded out in Kentucky. And on top of that, this morning we got 1 inch of snow, and they're calling maybe up to 3 inches by tomorrow, and more snow this week. So it's like it's never ending in the up and down in the weather, because it'd be 50 raining one day and 20 and snowing the next. So it's part of living in Kentucky. But anyway, just remember all those people when you pray, and God will help them and meet their needs. But there ain't been a whole lot happening, and I spent, it wasn't covered in snow and so wet and cold outside. I'd show you. I had a couple of days off there. It was warm. It was almost 70 degrees. I'll tell you how it swings in Kentucky. I had off a Thursday and Friday. It was in the 50s one day and close to 70 the next. And I had fixed me a little parking pad in my front yard off the driveway. And because we've been parking in the yard, it's a muddy mess. And I'm trying to get everything on gravel. So I got phase 1 done. I spent 2 days out there. I rented me a track hoe or a skid steer, and got that all. I had a whole tandem truckload of gravel dumped out, and I moved all that, got everything. I've been driving over it for the past 2 weeks with my Chevrolets, the heavy ones, trying to pack that gravel down. So, you know how loose gravel is. It's about 4 to 5 inches deep, and you just dig a hole and sink right down into it. But I'm getting them packed down pretty good. I finally put my daughter's car on one side today, and because I got to get up early in the morning and go somewhere, and had to switch everybody around so I could get the vehicle out I needed. But yeah, I did that, and it was like 2 days later we had 4 or 5 inches of snow. It went from 70 degrees to snowing. Oh man! But anyway, I've been doing the yard work, and I've been trying to get some things caught up around the house. My next phase is around the driveway. It warms up outside. I'll show you what I've done and what I've been doing or plan on doing. I'm going to go on the other side of my driveway, probably about 100 foot. I'm going to go all the way by my garage and on past it. That way I can park a camper and get it out of the yard. And I can put a truck and a vehicle in front of that. I can line 3 of them up over there. Try to get everything up out of the yard so, it'd be easier to mow and don't have to weed eat around all the vehicles and get them out of the mud. That's the biggest thing. Everything wants to sink over the winter, and tear the yard all to pieces trying to get stuff out. It's a long time coming, but I'm starting to get it done. So I think on the back side of my garage I'm going to have to build me a box where the ground slopes off. That way I can have my gravel all in level. And I'm going to come out to the end of that box off the back of my garage and put a roof, and I can stick all my smoker. I'll build me a box there too and fill it full of gravel and sit my smokers and grills and stuff and get them out of the weather and make the wife happy. You know, since spending a lot of money on that stuff and let it sit outside in the weather, just ruined. Because it plays on that kind of stuff real hard. But that's what I'm doing, just trying to get some yard stuff, some things around the house fixed up, stuff I've been putting off for way too long. But anyway, that's enough about me. Let's turn this camera around and I'll show you what I got in the mail. The only trouble I have, I've got so much stuff in the mail, I hope I can remember who all it actually came from. That's my trouble. But I know this, I got a letter in the mail. And it was a sticker swap. And it came from On the Edge 72. Got a Halo sticker. Knives, gear, and tattoos. So y'all can go over and check out his channel and subscribe. He just fixed up his workbench and it is absolutely awesome. I like how he's got it all set up. So y'all go check out On the Edge 72 and see all them beautiful knives that he's got. I got a package in the mail. I opened it up and it come from Mountain Man Knives. And he told me he seen this and sent it to me. I hope it blesses you. There's a little note he left me in there. But I want y'all to look at this knife he sent. I want to fix me up a little display for these knives. You can see it's a rescue knife. It's got the seatbelt cutter, glass breaker, place to put a lanyard. But it ain't going to be carried because look at here. It's got John 14:16. Look there, it's got the cross, Jesus etched in there, and it says faith there on it. And it flips open really good. And there's the verse, Jesus said unto him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. It is a liner lock. It's a beautiful knife. So I appreciate that, brother. I sent him a message, told him how much I appreciate it. That's really cool. I never seen that before. Like I said, I'm going to have to set me up a display cabinet with my religious knives in it. And that ain't all. I got a box in. His name is Milo. I had sent him a cross. And he told me he found this at a flea market and thought I'd like it. And sent this back to me. It's called the Salvation Trapper. Fox Pearl Edition. There's the item number. But y'all take a look at this. This is why I say I'm going to have to make me up a religious display to put these knives in. There it is. There's the back side of it. You can see that imitation pearl. Thing's nice and straight. I mean, and it's got that beautiful cross shield in it, kind of like the guardian angels. Y'all check out this. It's got John 3:16 on it. I'll cut my glasses back on here. I can see. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Come on now. That whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Do this without cutting myself. Y'all check out this blade. Says salvation on it. And you hold it up there, it's got Jesus carrying the cross. That is really cool. Milo, I hope I sang your name right. I appreciate this, brother. It's a beautiful knife. Like I say, I'm gonna have to make me up a little display cabinet for these knives here. So that makes about the third one that I've gotten. And I love them. They're awesome. Let's see here. I did another sticker swap. Got this package in the mail, which I got a nice card. Got a couple Rough Rider knives. This came from Stan's Collector Universe. He sent me a couple of his stickers. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's an awesome sticker. I wish I was creative. But he sent me a nice card, which we'll, and I wasn't expecting these at all. He sent me a couple beautiful little knives here. Can't wait to show them to y'all. First one is a red. They're both Whittler knives. Yeah, come on. Don't want to cooperate. Y'all check this out. Bone handles. Come on. Kind of like a strawberry color. Got the old horseshoe emblem shield in it. This thing will work. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's a, I don't think I even had one of these before. But it's the Whittler pattern. Like I said, I don't think I ever have had a Rough Rider Whittler. I got a marbles. Anyway, I'm going to quit before I cut myself. But there's the Whittler. I say it's a beautiful knife. Everything fits in there together just absolutely perfect. And this is another Whittler. Try this side. These little boxes are hard to open. I don't want to tear them. Well, it's already starting to tear, trying to get it open already. And this one is like a, I believe you call it abalone. This one don't want to come out of the package. Huh. Oh no, I ain't. Look at that covers. Green and blacks and the silvers. I like how it just shines. You turn it around, it's all different colors. It's beautiful. Like I say, it's a Whittler pattern too. It's got the match strikes on the nail necks. It's Got a little bit different blade design than the other one. It's a beautiful knife. I appreciate it, Stan. Y'all haven't watched Stan, I urge you to go over there, because he has got in a bunch of beautiful stag knives he's been showing off. And he's the one who led me to buy the couple that I found. I just think those knives he found are just absolutely beautiful. So I appreciate that, Stan. Alright, who's next? Got a package in from Springfield, Missouri. And I got tickled. He sent me an old tube of BBs. Old Daisy Golden Bullseye BBs. I thought that was hilarious. I got tickled when I seen that. He sent me some pocket crosses, which I've got them put in with my others, and he sent me a pocket knife, and I believe it's down in a box here. Of course. It's not where it ought to be. Yep, there it is. He sent me this little old-timer knife that he's cleaned up real nice and beautiful, and it is sharp too. It's a little 3-bladed Stockman. It's a, oh, Lord, hold on, let me get my bifocals on it here. Lord, it's so small I can't see it. It's a 3-bladed old-timer Stockman. One of them models. Good old USA made. It's got good blades on it. It's a perfect little knife. Main blade's a little, don't have no snap left in it, but it's still a good user knife. Appreciate that, brother. Like I say, he sent me crosses and some of those Lord's Prayer bookmarkers. And I've got them all mixed in with my others, so I appreciate that. Let's see, what's next? I got in a box from Mr. Billy from Florida. He sent me a nice note. Which is right here. And he sent me some slips. They look like they're all made out of alligator. And they're just absolutely beautiful slips. Some different sizes. Got them all upside down, don't I? Different thread colors. They're beautiful. I appreciate this, brother. I guess it's all alligator skin. It's awesome. I appreciate that, and thank you for all them. Let's see. I had bought a couple more of these Hanks off of EDC Kerchief. EDC Leatherworks off Etsy. Brother Randy over Georgia Adventure. Him and his wife makes these. And I seen the one that Nate Green had, and I asked them if they had any more material, they could make me one. So they made me one of these with the crosses. And then I bought one of these too off of them, the Case XX, which are really nice because one side is just cotton material and the back side are microfiber. You can clean your glasses and phone screens and all that. So if you're interested in some of these EDC handkerchiefs, you can look up EDC Leather Works on Etsy, and you can buy you some from there. If there's something in particular you like, you might be able to send them a message and see if they have it, or if they can make it for you. Alright, what else have I got? I got on Mr. world famous Michael Hill's eBay page. He's got an eBay store on there. I bought this wrench. It's an old Craftsman. It's 3/8 on one side and 7/16 on the other. And you can see it's marked on this side. That's not no, it's on. You flip it over, it's got off, for those that have a hard time knowing which way to turn. They're ratchet. You can hear it ratcheting. So I picked that up off his eBay store. And I seen this Indian Mountain Whetstones, Handy Stone, Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's got that Indian on it. Had a lanyard. It's got this wet rock that is glued to the board. I thought that was kind of neat. I add that to my whetstone collection that I need to make a video of one of these days. Then he sent me these fixer-upper knives, which totally surprised me. He threw them in, thought I could use them, fix them up. Come out of this Ziploc bag, they like staying in there. But they all need to be repaired, or use some of them for parts. Get out of here. Like I say, they're all in need of some help. Listen here, in these new handles, it's really loose. It's been used. It is a it's a mystery knife. I'm gonna have to get me some. It is an Imperial, Providence, Rhode Island. So it's an old Imperial two-bladed jackknife. You can see she is wore. You got this one, it's got a perfect bone handle on one side and it's missing on the other. And it's about to come apart on me. Oh, jumped off the spring there, didn't it? Anyway, we got that little part knife. Got this weird looking thing. It's a simple little knife. It don't even have a spring. All it's got is that star and crescent moon. You can see a little notch in the blade. That's how it locks open. It just hits that pin. So I'm assuming this thing's probably made in Pakistan or India or somewhere over there. The little plastic handles coming apart. This is my favorite. It's got New York on it. It is a Hammer brand. You can hardly see it. Then you get my magnifier over here so we can look a little closer at these things. Last but not least, this is a good looking little knife. but it's got a broken spring. I don't know if I can take two there and make one or not. But it is I think it's German made. Yep, BONSA, Bonza, Solingen, Germany. But I appreciate those little part knives and fixer-uppers. First one I want to try to fix up is that hammer brand, because I love hammer brand knives. So thank you, Mr. Hale. I appreciate that. And while we're in Ellaville, Georgia, I did buy this off the Knife Doctor. It was off the little auction he had where they was giving the money to the church for the Bible. It's a little Camillus knife, the frame lock. I bought that at that auction. What's that say? Titanium. It opens and closes good. So that's where that one come from. I did buy a couple knives off of Brian at Bubba's EDC. He posted some knives for sale. He had that little case butter bean. I never had one, and I've never really seen one until I got this. I didn't realize how small these things was. I can see why they call them butter beans now. But it's just a little bitty knife. You can see it's not as about well, it's about as long as my finger. That little bitty blade there on the back. We'll clean it up. It's got some scratches on the blade. It's been used, so I can't get some of them off. And just put it in the collection. So I bought that off of him. Then he had this knife. It's K-Bar USA. Never seen one of these before. Pocket clips, got plastic handles. See, it's got K-Bar USA over here too. Thumb stud that's screwed in from the back side. But the thing that got me is this thing is like your own personal steak knife. See, K-Bar, Olean, New York, USA, 3005. Model number, I assume. It's a lock back. It's got a fully serrated blade. I say this thing's like your own personal steak knife. That's about what it reminds me of. The way steak knives are cut. Well, I thought it was unique enough. I've never seen one like that before, but thought I'd pick it up and add it to the knife collection. And then he sent me a couple other things. He sent me this little Rough Rider, which is a model RR058, and it is just about exactly like that butter bean. I thought it was pretty cool. So this is like a Rough Rider butter bean, little miniature canoe. I'll get me a better camera one of these days. It's got the main blade there, that big long pull. And it's got this little secondary blade there. Looks like this might be, I'm not sure if that's bone handles or not. But it's pretty neat. I mean, it's exactly the same size as that case butter bean there. I appreciate that, brother. We'll sit that one behind, that one in front. And then he sent me this. Let the hearts of those rejoice who seek the Lord. That is in Psalm 105:3. Beautiful little wooden box. And inside has this beautiful wooden ink pen. It's absolutely beautiful. And it does write good. Huh. I had to try it out. Oh, it does. I thought it had something on there. It's got a cross carved into it, engraved into it. So, brother, I appreciate thank you for selling those knives to me, and I appreciate the 2 gifts that you sent along with them. Lord, we're already at 25 minutes, and I got a long ways to go. Let's see, I believe that is all of the stuff that was sent in to me. Started on some of this stuff I've been buying here. I finally got in off eBay. I bought me one of those paddle holsters. Thought I'd give it a try. So we'll put that over there. Now this came off Whatnot. I got on a Whatnot auction one night, and I seen they had a Blackjack knife, and I thought they was made in the USA, and they are. And I seen the price that he had on it, and I looked him up on Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and he was way far cheaper than they was. I thought, that's cool. So I asked the fellow about it. I typed it in there, and he had a couple other knives he showed. Then he got this out, put it up there on the screen, and sold it way cheaper than Smoky Mountain Knife Works had it priced at. I think I got it like $40 cheaper than they had it priced at. So here is my Blackjack knife, and I'm not 100% thrilled with it. You might be able to, well, it's not actually rubbing. It looks like from up here it's rubbing, but it's barely, I mean, you can see a gap between the blade and the thing. It should be way over there in the center, but it's riding real close to this side. It's got micarta handles. It's a flipper. Got a nice wedge on top. It's got jipping on the handles and the blade, which are really aggressive there. I mean, my finger just digs right into them. It's got studs on it too. I mean, it's a beautiful knife. It's got Blackjack knives on the blade there. I mean, I just bought it mainly because it was American made, modern. I really don't know a whole lot about Blackjack knives. I just remember I thought they was American made, and I seen it and I asked, and so I thought I'd try them, give it a shot. And I'm not thoroughly disappointed, but I'm, I guess it is what it is. That blade sure likes to, it ain't rubbing. Let's see, you can see daylight all up and down beside that blade, all the way up. Well, she's awful close. It could be pulled over there a whole 1/8 of an inch. But that's the Blackjack knife that I bought off of Whatnot. I bought my first knife from Traditional Pocket Knives. And if you see that sticker in the back, you'll know what the knife is. I posted a picture of it on Instagram the other day, and I couldn't help it. It's a Kentucky Holler Jack. I ain't 100% sure, but I believe they've sold out of most of them already. I got the Stag. Now, I think they had Stag, that Avalon, I believe that's what it's called. A yellow and a red. Pretty sure it opens like this, yep. Now here's the Stag Kentucky Holler Jack. And it is absolutely a beautiful knife. I love that. I'm gonna focus here now. I love the Stag handles. I like these modern style traditional knives. It's a slip joint knife. Man, that Stag's beautiful. It's just like a single bladed jackknife. Everything is just absolutely perfect on this knife. It's got half stops. There's the blade. It's got a little swedge there on the top. Just a beautiful knife. I got a big old paw, but I can just about, my pinky wants to go right on the end of it, but you know, it's, to me, that's about the perfect size knife for me. I like Sodbuster Juniors, about that size knife anyway, so it's a beautiful knife. I love it. It's a half stop. Nice pop there. It's got good walk and talk and everything. I'm thoroughly happy with it. It's my first knife from them and their branding. So I'm very happy with my Kentucky Holler Jack. And I've always wanted to get one of those old Ohio River knives. I seen 865 Brother Aaron. He toted one there for a while, and I kept looking at that thing and thought, man, I'd like to have that. Then I seen that Kentucky Holler Jack, and I was like, yep, I got to get that. I picked this up off Whatnot the other day. It's a little screwdriver. And you see it's got a key there. I didn't even know they made these things. This thing unscrews. It's got 3 Torx bits, a straight bit and a Phillips bit. And they're just magnetized in there. I used this a while ago, and they're made by Kershaw. It's a Kershaw brand. That's what that key's for. Never knew they made these things. The TX tool. So if you're looking for a little tool you can drop in your pocket, you can put that bit in there, stick that in your pocket. If you need to work on a knife during the day, or anything small, it's a cool little tool. And like I say, I bought that off Whatnot, and I ain't gonna lie, I paid too much for it, because I didn't know what it was, didn't know what they was worth. And after I bought it and did some research on it, found out I paid too much for it. That's okay. I'll wear it out. Alright, I got just a few more here. Let's see, we'll save the best for last. I need to dig out some other knives first. I picked up a couple more marbles, go in my marbles collection. Both of these knives came off Whatnot. So there's the marbles box. It's MR109. It does have the pouch, which are really nice. And it is like a cheetah. Like a marbles cheetah. It's got that brown bone jigged handles. which are absolutely beautiful. I love the handles on these. It's got the swing guard, marbles there on the blade, big knife. I can wrap my hand around it and it sticks out the end there. There's the marbles cheetah. It's a beautiful knife. Just lay that there. I got another marbles. This is the collector's edition exhibition grade. And check out this box. I like it. It's got that guy hunting up there his horse. It's made to look like an old cigar box. For every air in the open. And on the bottom, it's an MR678. And inside, we have another cheetah. But this one's got like gun stock. The bone it's got that gun stock engraving on it. It's got the marbles bullet shield. It's a beautiful knife. I mean, I love that gun stock checkering, I guess you'd call it. It's basically the same knife as the other one, same frame and all. It just has those beautiful gun stock scales. And that marbles bullet knife, or a bullet shield, on it. So there is the marbles cheetah exhibition grade. Beautiful knife. We'll slide it right down here. Alright. I got this off eBay from none other than Mr. Gunslinger Cal. I didn't get all the stuffing out, did I? He posted a bunch of knives for sale the other day. Sorry about that. I bid on all of them but one. This is the only one that I won. I won the little mini toothpick. It's actually a Case Select. You can see that Tang stamp. Case Select XX. Little red bone. Looks like, what is that? 610098 USA. SS. It's Super Sport. So I got that little mini toothpick off Gunslinger Cal's eBay auction. And also, while I was on eBay, I finally got me one of these. Let you look. Most of you can probably already guess. Oh, he picked me up a case exchanger. It's got, I don't think nobody's ever used it. It is a 1987. You can see the 3 dots there, the lightning bolt. And I got this thing at a steal. I ain't gonna lie. There's the XX exchanger. Of course, it has all the blades with it, which I was very happy. It's got the saw blade here. It has the fillet blade. All of them marked same 1987, so they're all the original blades. It's got that drop point blade. I was tickled to get that, as anybody would be. So I finally got a case exchanger to add to the collection. And I went to the flea market. I had to go pay the rent bill on the skid steer I rented. And I ran up to the flea market right quick, walked up to this little showcase that normally doesn't have anything in it, and I found this. This is a case full-size trapper. You can see everything's nice and straight. It's got those, I ain't even gonna try to tell you what kind of handles them are. It's plastic or whatever they are, some kind of resin. But it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 2022. The blades are perfect on it. It's got a little bit of scratches on the bolster. I believe somebody might have packed it in their pocket one day. It come with a box, but the box ain't original to it because the box is for an amber bone carbon steel, and that's a Super Sport model SS. I picked that up for $35. Then I seen this. Buck knives. It don't have nothing on the box other than that. There's the sheath. There's Buck knives on it. It's got Buck on the button. And inside looks like a Buck 110 Pro. It's got the nickel silver bolsters, the G10 or whatever kind of handles them are, carbon fiber, G10. There's the tang stamp. Y'all take a good look at it. Buck 110 USA. The only trouble with this is I already had a friend of mine reach out to me, told me this could be a counterfeit. And he said what gives it away is that big, what most people would call a sharpness hole. I've looked at all kinds of Buck 110s and never seen none of them with that. So I don't know if it's real or not. It's a good looking knife. I mean, if it's fake, they did a good job on it. So I'm not 100% sure what I got. I think it's a 110 Pro. According to the knives that I see now, that look just like it. And that handle, come on. I've got to get a better camera. You can see I thought it was carbon fiber, and there we go. You can see that, how that handle's got that checkered appearance. Some of you guys that really know scales and know more about it than me. What do y'all think? I don't know if this thing's real, fake, or what. I like it. It's a good knife. I mean, it ain't light. And that tang stamp, or that year mark on this thing, is a 2013. That was another indicator. A friend of mine, he had bought 2 Buck knives, was 2013s, and both of them were fakes. And the only other thing I noticed, I don't know back then, but it doesn't have the 110 stamped into it like most of them do. So I don't know. real, fake. It's in the collection now. And I did go to the flea market yesterday. My wife wanted to go check on her mother. I bought a few tackle boxes. And I bought these. I didn't realize. I thought these all the same. You can see them things there are V-shaped. I think these things are made for like big long jerk baits. I thought, well, that'd be perfect to lay pocket knives in. So I bought them just for knife storage. Then I picked up this. I got it. Oh, yep, got it upside down. It's a cutlery set. And of course, I had it upside down. It is alright. Warranted cutlery. Glow Hill Cutlery Company liquidated, the Connoisseur's Choice. And I give $10 for it. And mainly because it's the first knife set that I've ever had. So if I can get it up here we can see. There we go. Made in Canada. So I believe these are the first knives that I've ever owned that are actually made in Canada. So there's a nice little cutlery set from Canada, which I gave $10 for in Frankfort, Kentucky. Now I kind of got aggravated. I ain't gonna lie, I shouldn't even say it, but there was 5 knives in the showcase that I was interested in. And I don't know place to set this one. There was 5 knives in the showcase that I was interested in, and I tried to get a lady to open it up, and I told her, you know, it was some knives. It was actually 2 different showcases, and I stood there, and they checked out. There was 3 people, 1 person running the register, 1 wrapping, and the other one just walking around in circles in there acting like they was busy. I don't know. They never would come over and open up the showcase. After about 4 or 5 people checked out, were going around us so they could check out, I finally told my wife, I said, let's just go. I feel sorry for anybody that sells up there in them showcases, because they don't have no interest in checking people out of them, that's for sure. But I've got another box. I'm going to probably do a separate video on that came in, but I believe I'm full right now. So that's my stash from the last 2 weeks. I appreciate all the mail from everybody. I mean, I appreciate the stickers from On Edge 72, the Stan, and the knife Stan sent me, and the knife from Mountain Man, and all the other gifts that people give me. I mean, I'm just overwhelmed. I appreciate it all. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart, and just appreciate it very, very, very much. You're in my prayers, and I pray God blesses everybody. I hope all of you have just an abundant year. I hope God bless you this year greater than you ever been. I hope this year is greater than ever been in your lives. I really do. I appreciate it. I apologize for dumping all that out at one time. I should have broke that up in 2 videos. We done got this far into it. I'm not going to go back, but I'm going to do a little quick Bible study here. I won't hold you much longer. I know it's probably already close to an hour-long video already. I apologize. I was at church Wednesday night, and pastor he was talking about the Matthew 25 about the virgins and their oil and stuff, and he was talking about the oil. You need oil in your life, don't want to run dry. But I was sitting there reading the passages, and when he got down to verse 10, he just had the very last 5 words up there. And when I read that, I just happened to look up and I seen what was on the screen, and I thought, it just hit me like, hey, that's what you need to talk about next. I'll read this, and then we're not really going to talk about this. I just want to concentrate on those 5 words in passage 10. We'll start at the top, Matthew 25. And the kingdom of heaven shall be likened to 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. Now 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish. Those who were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. But while the bridegroom was delayed, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight a cry was heard, Behold, the bridegroom is coming, go out to meet him. Then all the virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, Give us some of your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, No, lest there should not be enough for us in you, but rather go to those who sell and buy for yourselves. So while they were out to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready went in with him to the wedding. And these are the words that I want you to remember. And the door was shut. And afterward the other virgins came also, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Surely I said to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you neither know the day or the hour in which the Son of Man is coming. Now that right there all speaks about Jesus coming back, how we should be ready, for when he comes. For those who's not ready, they're not going to go with him. But the 5 words that I spoke a while ago, and the door was shut. He had that up on the screen. And, of course, my mind just started clicking off like a computer running. And, I've always been taught all my life, God opens doors and closes doors. It's like we can walk in out of one season into a different season. And God can open up things for you in your life that no other person could ever do. It's all by God's grace, and if you're walking in the favor of God or not. But I just wanted to emphasize, we need to always be ready. For when God opens a door for you, and you need to walk through it. I mean, sometimes it's nerve-wracking, it's scary. It's just like me giving these little Bible devotions. I worry sometimes that I'm going to say the wrong thing. I know I've done said that before, but God opened this door and allowed me to have this little ministry here on YouTube, and I'm grateful of it. And I believe my grandfather, who did a radio ministry for years and years and years every Sunday, I know he'd be happy, and my mother would be happy. But it's a door I try to walk out of it. And those of y'all know I started my channel. I had quite a few videos going, and I just decided to quit one day, and I deleted everything, and all that footage is lost, which I kind of hate. I wish I could have saved them, because all my trip to the case factory and all that stuff is all gone. But I try to walk out of a room that God didn't want me to leave, and that's all I can say. This is a God-inspired thing, I believe, in my life right now, and as long as God's blessing it, and I'm going to do it. But I just encourage you, God opening doors is just, sometimes there's just things that comes along in your life that, hey, this is an opportunity for you. And that's what we kind of mean by God opening a door for you. You know, He allows opportunities to come to you in your life, and I hope you take advantage of them, because if it's from God, you're going to be blessed by it. You're going to be uplifted, or you're going to bless someone else and uplift them, and it's all for the good. You know, from God. You know, He can bless your family. He can bless, you know, your children, your wife, or anyone. He can bless friends. You know, it's just amazing the things that God do. But you'd be surprised that people, they get opportunities. God will open up a door, give them an opportunity, and they'll walk away from it. They'll flee from it, and they'll miss out on a lot of good blessings from God. And I just encourage you today, when God opens a door or gives you an opportunity, pray about it. I mean, we should do that anyway. I mean, that's the most important thing. Pray about it, seek God's will, seek God's guidance, and then go for it. You know, and you take that first step, then God will be right there with you every step of the way. And He'll bless you and help you, and you never know what great things God has in store for you, but you got to be willing to step into it. So somebody out there today, I hope this encourages you to when that opportunity comes, when God opens that door, to step in. And those that's waiting for an opportunity or a door to be open for you, it's like the saying goes, you know, until the door's open, praise God in the hallway. Let's say a little quick prayer. Father, I love you. I thank you, Father, for all your blessings, God. I thank you, Lord, for everything you do for me and help me around my home and everything. And I just pray, dear God, that you'll continue to bless everyone watching these videos. Lord, I pray that you'll bless them in their homes, their relationships, and their families, their children, their parents, whoever, their friends. I pray that you'll bless their jobs. I pray that you'll open doors for them that no other man can open. And you'll give them the boldness and encouragement they need to walk through it and live a blessed life. Pray, God, as you just touch each person and you'll help them in their needs. God, whether it be healing, whether it be financial, spiritual, something in their family, whatever the need is, God, I pray that you'll help them and you'll meet that need. And just let your glory shine down upon everyone, Father. Lord, pray for all those that's gone through the flooding here in Kentucky. Just pray, God, that you be with those families that's lost their homes, and the churches that's lost their churches. God, that they can get everything cleaned up, rebuilt. Pray this water goes down, and pray that you help all of them. Continue to help those on the mountains down in the Carolinas, Tennessee. We pray for that town in West Tennessee that was flooded when the levee broke and it flooded the whole area. Just pray that you help those people too, Lord. It just seems like it's one thing after another. It seems like it just keeps, it's like a domino effect going on. Just pray, God, that you'll move in all this crazy weather, and you'll say peace, be still to these storms, and let's just help these people, God, get their homes and everything back. And God, we just pray for your blessings and help upon everybody. Bless our nation, help our leaders, bless our churches, bless our pastors and church leaders. God, just be with us all, help us all, and we'll give you the praise and glory in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen. You know, I appreciate y'all stopping by and checking out all the stuff that I got in the mail. Man, that light back there's a glowing, ain't it? I've got to get a better camera. But yeah, I just pray God blesses you abundantly this week. And I pray that He helps you in everything you do and everywhere you go. And walk through them doors. If God opens that door, don't wait for Him to close it, because that might be an opportunity you'll never get again. I pray you be blessed. See you on the next video.